What is going on, guys? My name is Stefano Effectini and welcome back to a brand new video. You already know the deal. I dropped 58 kills with over a 2KD, so I'm just gonna run through my mindset, tell you what I'm thinking, just like I did with the hardpoint video. And I'm just gonna do this in order to help you guys get better. I'm gonna talk about my mistakes and I'm gonna talk about what I did well. So here I always push to the left side of showers because I can catch people pushing through dojo. Unfortunately, 2 people pushed there, but because I have teammate support, it worked out. I knew not to punch right there because I would have just bounced off him and not hit him anyways. So here I was telling my teammates to just sit on the hill, but no one did other than one other player, and of course it ended up not working out because then we just got flooded. And I'm sorry for having to clip it and speed it up. This video was just under 19 minutes and I got it to just under 13 minutes, so I kind of needed to. Right there, if you start shooting at somebody, always just keep pre-aiming it because everybody always runs back. And then here I pushed through tree instead of pushing through showers because I knew it was going to flank. It really is all about flanking and outsmarting the enemy on your movement and positioning. Here I tell my teammates to just stay on the hill so that we can capture it faster. I throw that cluster on the left side so that we only have to watch the right side. It really is meant to just block off a lane. Here we're going to push to B because we captured A, but then one teammate said to push through mid. Didn't end up working out. But I always try and at least right here check ice cream, which I didn't do right there, which was my mistake because people like to flank a lot. Right here, I just got out. I got stuck in a bad position. That's not what you want to do, but there's not much you can do there other than just sit in sushi and wait for teammate support. Whenever you get stunned or you're getting shot at from 18, there's 2 little corners right here that are perfect to wait and just heal up. I always slide across because people like to stare at you in sushi as you enter, and it really is a free kill. So I always slide across, see if they shoot a little bit, see how their trigger discipline is, and even if they don't shoot, I can usually see if there is someone in there, and then I can just re-challenge and they don't expect it.
We're capturing Bravo. Hostiles contesting Bravo.
Right here I hear gunshots, so I'm just trying to pick up whoever I can. I see that we have lives, so I'm just trying to hold it, play my life, and just waste some time. I always like to go on top of these ambulances and fire trucks because it really is all about positioning, and people don't expect you. For example, that person was unable to kill me because I ran on top. Always check flank. I didn't want to push him. People who chase kills usually die. You have to remember that. That's a big tip. Do not chase kills. So now we're just waiting. I see that it's a 2v3. Unfortunately, he stopped shooting and he really ended up paying the price. But I want to flank at this moment because if I push through the front, I know for a fact that they are going to catch me off with the ICR. I push all the way through because they might be sitting bottom underpass watching me from mid. Luckily, I get this kill. I don't know where the other player is, but I was assuming that he was going to be close. So I tried to run on the hill, and unfortunately, he was behind me, most likely watching bottom underpass like I expected. Of course, our teammate ends up losing this. He should have saved his stun for whenever a player actually came on the hill because it'll pop up, but he just played that awfully. I throw this cluster nade to the back just because it most likely is going to get a kill, or it is going to force them to come forward into the gunfire of my teammates that are sitting showers. Here I see that there's gunfire, so I try and stay close, just bait out the free kill with my teammates. And here I just want to wait. I want to wait on the corner and try and stack it. But as we get the kills, we want to push out, make sure that we have them spawning at back grandmas, and then we have people ready. So here we're just literally trying to kill as many as we can. And I picked up that second SOG for occasions like this. I always like to have a back pocket weapon because I can challenge quickly whenever they expect me to be reloading. Right here it's just about movement. My teammate luckily started shooting at that guy so he didn't shoot me in the back and I was able to turn on him.
Mercs are taking Alpha.
Right here I always sit here to watch flank after they have capped B. It really is a free kill. Someone will always push through the back of their spawn and I'll pick it up. Right now, I obviously have to go and move towards A because they were capturing it. Luckily, my teammates took control of it, but I picked up my war machine and took it out just in case. I luckily got a kill there, and then I got a 2-piece here. And usually, you really have to make sure that you're using your specialist well. If you're going to be running War Machine, make sure that you have engineers so that you can see the different pieces of equipment on if they have a trophy system. I pushed this because he was super weak, but usually, again, if that was a good player, you wouldn't win that. I checked that real quickly. I like to shoulder it just in case there was somebody there. Unfortunately, he was on the other side of the bus, so I wasn't able to see him, so that didn't play well. Again, throw a nade, cluster on the back, either get a kill or just make sure that they have to push up into my teammates' gunfire that are showers. It really is important to play your life. Even though it's 13-3, it's so important just to sit back if you are getting peppered with gunfire. Here we just team push that guy and we get the win. I'm currently up 28-10 on the second round. Here we're team pushing A. This time I'm telling them to make sure that they sit on the hill, but the thing is you need to push out to get the kills first. So I do the same thing. We make sure that we get some kills right here. Just movement, making sure we're not staying still. And then people push out a little bit, make sure that no one's close, and then I pick up flank while everyone else sits on hill. That was the first gunfight that I actually got stunned, and at this point I should have put on tac mask because I usually don't like to run it until I know that they are stunned. Here I'm just trying to play my life because I see people are getting shot from everywhere. I wanted to see if I could get a couple free kills, but no, I had to wait for my teammate support. Right there I slid, but I missed my accuracy at the very beginning, so I just backed up. Really just tried to play my life here because there's nothing much I can do. Right there I had to challenge a little bit because I knew I was getting pushed from the back, and I had a teammate that I was hoping was going to be able to pick up that kill, but it didn't work out. I waited for this guy to re-peek. It ended up working out in my favor. But right here I saw that guy was backing up on the minimap, and so I wait here in this corner for the free kill. And then I should have been ready for another person right here. That was a mistake for me to just be running while reloading and not having my gun up. Right here I nade right there to again force them out, and I ended up picking up a kill, or I forced them to go into my teammate's gunfire. Again, right here it's all about positioning, so I start shooting on the right side, so I just try and pick up a kill, and then instead of hopping up on here, which is pretty much what you would expect whenever you're pushing around that corner, I would usually say to lay down because they never expect it. But really it is important to be watching the flank that entire time whenever you're sitting on A capturing it, because you will hear if they're coming from the front, because it'll give you a warning if they hop onto the hill. Right here we're all pushing together, and then they say that they're going to rotate back, so I'm in charge of flanking right here. I see that my teammate is calling in a hellstorm, so I know that they're either going to be close my side or close our side. So right there, that was exactly what I was talking about at the very beginning whenever I said I didn't want to punch, because if you bounce off someone, you're just going to end up dying. Right here I'm just watching B. Even though I didn't expect anybody to come, it is important to always have someone ready. And once I saw no one was there, I decided to push up with my teammate. We're trying to get a couple of these kills together. Whenever you're sliding right there, always slide and be pre-aimed right at that doorway, because a lot of people will either wait inside of showers or they'll just pick it up right near the doorway where I got the kill. I saw that I got an extra hit marker, so that's why I turned around, and I ended up having a pretty good specialist usage every single time I pulled out that War Machine, and that really is all about positioning and timing, making sure that there's people around you. So I'll usually wait till I see that I'm in their spawn point. Right here, I'm just trying to get these shots in. I really don't like going inside of 18 because it's a pretty easy kill for them because my body's wide open. Right here I should not have backed up. I should have continued to challenge the gunfight, potentially gone prone or pulled out my pistol, because it is a surefire way to get killed. Right there I knew that someone was coming because I spawned in all the way on the left side, and I tried to get on top of the ambulance for that position. It just didn't work out. And then whenever I spawned there, I knew that they were going to be right here. Again, picking up the flank just a little bit to make sure no one's coming, and then as I have the vision pulse, I move forward. Again, it's all about positioning and being quick and making the enemy not be able to expect where you're going. So that's why I went on top, didn't see him, so then I slid forward in order to get the jump on him. It really is a free kill whenever you have better positioning and movement. Right now it's 11-3, so I wanted to wait, and then I went behind them. I called out the all three right here. It was bad shots. I wasn't really sure what I was doing. And right here, I just made a bad mistake. I wanted to check here, but I knew someone was flanking. And instead of pulling out my pistol and challenging, I waited. I waited for the reheal and then I peeked, which is the worst case scenario. Again, I'm 45 kills up right now, so I know that I'm doing well. Whenever it's the final round, we wanted to switch it up in order to make sure that they don't expect anything. Here we're going to team push this guy. It's okay if one person dies, as he did right there. And instead of pushing up, whenever we know that 4 of them are at A, I just say to stack it. We're telling all of our teammates to stack it. Unfortunately, we have one random who's in 18, and we couldn't communicate with him. But it really is important to stack it. One person always has to be watching flank, and whenever people were coming off of spawn, we told them to watch flank. But unfortunately, they dropped, so I picked up the front. It really is not that important to watch the front because you can hear whenever they're coming, because again, you'll get that warning notification. Right here, I want to make sure that we get the kills off, so that's why I slid to challenge. Plus, I knew that someone was behind, so I didn't want to get shot in the back without getting the kill. I always pre-aim everything, and then again, it's that cluster nade just to force them to either back up or to push forward. And so because I clustered the right side, it's obvious that they would expect me to push up on the left. So that is why I actually wrapped around to go to the right side, and that's why I got the free kill. And I knew he was going to be flanking in the back, so I wanted to get that positioning. And again, it worked out because I got stunned and they couldn't see me at all. So I was able to go prone and wait. Here, I'm just stacked with my teammates. I'm just making sure if I can get as much damage as I could. Of course, I lost that gunfight, but I did. There wasn't much that you could do in that situation while being that pushed up. Here is another one of those examples where I know that there's multiple people watching me from multiple directions, and I'm just solo here. So we really are just trying to get a couple entry kills before pushing up, but I saw my teammate died. So right now I'm just trying to do as much as I can, and unfortunately my accuracy was bad there again. So now we're just going to try and flank, and I'm going to hold this corner because I know one person, my teammate, is pushing in, and there's always going to be somebody rotating forward. And then now I got the call out to pull out my war machine because I saw that they were on A, and once we got A control, I knew that I was safe to not check my right. So that's why my job was really just to make sure that no one pushed up in front of them. So right here, I know that my teammates are going to be safe unless they're getting it flanked fully. But because so many of them were dying off spawn, I knew that they all were either going to not make it on time or that they had to go through me and my war machine. So that's pretty much what I do. I did end up going 58 and 26. That's pretty much my mindset on everything. I want to do multiple more of these videos. I have a search and destroy game already set up, and that video should be coming out sometime this week. But for now, I hope you guys were able to learn something. I hope you guys also enjoyed this video, and if you did, please feel free to leave a like, and I will catch you guys in the next video.